Brightest blessings, everyone. I come before you with a brand new camera kind of thing. Actually, I use this camera for my photography, but I just started using this for my video. I'm doing it as a test right now. Anyway, I decided I was going to make a video response to Priest Christopher, better known as Prince Lord Chris. Not long ago, he had actually said something about psychics being real and all that stuff, and I do agree with that. There are some that are fakes and assholes, and then there are others that are real, and they're the real deal. I've seen them, I've met them. I've also met the dicks, you know. The thing is, well, one of the things he said that he said as far as meeting one of the fakes, he had said something about Sylvia Browne being fake because she had not been correct all the time, or there had been quite a few times where that she was wrong. Well, you know, Chris, I hate to tell you this, but you know, I like to fancy myself as someone who can do a reading or two. You better stop clawing that. My cats. Maybe I might show you him. Ooh, it's Aries. You guys haven't seen Aries yet. Anyway, problem is Chris, you can't tell me that you've been 100% right all the time. No one's 100% right all the time. And if you are, you know, I know that you really have problems with collecting money for your gifts, but maybe you should contact the amazing Randy. You got quite a bit of money coming to you if what you say is true. And no gambling for it either. You know, I know that you're with Anastasia right now. I know that you have a baby right now. You have a son. You got to think about providing for him, you know what I mean? So it's not all based on principles here. But in the meantime, the problem is you had said that she was a fake because she was proven wrong on more than one occasion. And I have to tell you, yeah, maybe she's not as good as she thinks she is, but she does have talent and she is good, you know. I've personally met her. My mother was a very good friend of hers, and that's how I met her. Now, I've seen her do work for nothing, and she really helped me out quite a bit. I was having some issues with certain things, and I've got to hold the camera right here. I'm switching hands. Sorry! I'm just not used to shooting this way. It sucks, and it's weird looking into a regular camera for video. But anyway, from what I've seen personally, you know, what you've seen is stuff that she's done publicly, okay? Be in front of a camera, for audiences, you know. That kind of shit messes with your, you know, with your perception. It really does. Now, I know that if I'm in front of cameras waiting for everybody going, ooh, what's she gonna say? What's she gonna say? I'm gonna fuck up. I am. I'm gonna fuck up. Thing is, well, you know, I'm not right all the time. I have a pretty good record, but I'm not right all the time. That's probably why I don't do it professionally. Now, another thing that you had said is because she charges. Okay. I personally don't charge for my services. I know you don't either. You have your beliefs on that. I have mine, but you're right, Chris, she does charge exorbitant rates, but have you ever asked yourself why? I know I've asked her why, and the reason why I was given was because, and I'm not sure if I really agree with her on this, but it is a reason, and obviously it's a good enough reason for her, and that is people use her as a crutch. A lot of people that go to her are able to do this for themselves. She tries to teach them, and sometimes they don't want to do it. It's just easier to go to her for the answers. So she charges them exorbitantly. And sometimes that's a reason to go ahead and, you know, make them do it on their own. And if it's not, then she gets paid for her services. Now, I agree she shouldn't be charging nearly as much as she does. I'd never charged that much. But, you know, Chris, it's not you. I've always had an issue with this. People always say, oh, I'd never charge for my services. You know, how dare you charge for your services? I disagree with that too. Chris, what do you do for a living? I don't know what you do for a living. Okay, maybe you're just some schmo that works for the man, like me. I work for a large corporation. I'm not going to tell you. Well, I don't mind telling you, but I don't want to tell YouTube. But I work for a large corporation. My services, my skills, my gifts are not for sale for my living. Not because I don't want it to be. Probably could make more money doing it. But Chris, let's say that you're crafty, you are a cabinet maker, or you're a carpenter, and you have those skills. And people need those skills to help them in their daily lives. Building a house, fixing their home. If you're a plumber, fixing the pipes, fixing their toilet, fixing their water filtration systems. That's a skill. That's a marketable skill. Sorry about that. You know I can't talk well. That is a God-given gift, you know. Would you charge for it? I would. I think most people would. Me, on the other hand, let's see, other things. You got a basic skill for electronic knowledge. Boys, if you don't stop fighting, I'm going to put you on camera. Yes, I will. Oh, it's Loki, the crazy little bastard. Ha! Anyway. Oh my God, he's such a crazy little boy. Anyway, you wouldn't think twice about charging for your skills as a carpenter, as a photographer, as a plumber, as a doctor. You wouldn't think twice about charging for your skills as anything, really. Would you be offended if when I get my degree in digital video and film production, if I film something for you, Anastasia, or I did something for your videos, would you be offended if I charged you? Would you have the right to be offended if I charged you? I don't think you would. I'm switching hands again. Sorry. But do you see what I'm saying? Do you see where I'm going with this, Chris? Okay, it is a skill, whether it be God-given, a God-given talent, goddess-given. Oh, they're crazy. So why would it be any different to charge for a talent and a skill such as psychic ability, healing, you know? Now, to charge exorbitant rates and to completely fuck someone over and to really fuck someone over because you're a charlatan and a fraud, well, that's a whole other thing. Well, that's my rant for this evening. Blessed be.